Happy Friday cocktail, friends. All right, we are just a few days away from St. Patrick's Day, hence the green, even though I've got green on me permanently. You can't have too much green unless you want to get pinched, and then, hey man, you be you. All right, so we are making the Irish Maid today, which is a traditional Irish cocktail based off of the classic cocktail, the Kentucky Maid. The Kentucky Maid has bourbon and a regular simple syrup. This has Irish whiskey and a honey simple syrup. Now, honey simple syrup, usually I make my syrups 1-to-1 ratio. I made this one 2-to-1, so 2 parts honey, 1 part water. What I did was I let the water come to a very low boil, poured in my cup of honey, took it off the heat, stirred it, let the honey dissolve, poured it into a heat-resistant glass jar, like a mason jar, and then I let it cool completely and put it in the fridge. You got it for about a good month. It's a little thicker than a regular simple syrup, and it's delicious on all kinds of things. All right, so let's get started. So I've got my shaker. I'm gonna put in a few pieces of fresh cucumber. Now you can get the seedless if you want. I don't mind the seeds. So we're gonna get this all good and muddled. Releases the juices and gets it all good and ready. Okay, now this is where we add the ice to the shaker. 2 ounces of Irish whiskey. I've got Jameson because, well, it's Jameson. 3/4 of an ounce of fresh squeezed lemon. 1/2 ounce of elderflower liqueur, and 1/2 ounce of my honey simple syrup. It's hard to really tell, but it is definitely a little thicker than a regular simple syrup. Okay, everybody in the pool. Gonna put our lid on. Okay, now I don't love the green beer. Maybe in my 20s I did. I'm not in my 20s or my 30s or my 40s. So I have moved on to something a little nicer for me personally. But again, drink what you like, drink what you love, make what you like. This is like a really refreshing, it's citrusy, it's a little florally from the St. Germaine. It's delicious. Also perfect with the start of spring almost here. Here in Portland, we're having massive rain showers, and it's chilly. Not really springy, but we can pretend inside, right? Okay, so in your whiskey glass, highball glass, whatever you want to call it, I've got balls of ice in mine because my fridge happens to make the cocktail balls. Now you can use a big square or you can just use regular ice, whatever you got. Doesn't really matter as long as it's ice. And that goes. I'm going to put a little piece of cucumber as a garnish. If you want more green, feel free to add the fresh mint. It's really pretty and it's nice on the palate for the nose when you come up. I don't love the fresh mint. I'm just doing the cucumber. Here we go. Let's try it. It is so refreshing and light. Careful, it's going to go down fast. It's very light. This would be great in a batch because you could easily make a big pitcher of this if you're having a St. Patrick's Day party or when spring starts. And then again, you're not the bartender. Everyone's just doing their own. So I say, happy St. Patrick's Day, almost, a couple days away, and make yourself a refreshing Irish Maid. Okay, have a great weekend. Cheers.